Vegas, Atlantic City, or your local rundown joint, casinos, they're all the same. They only thrive because you, and sometimes me, lose money. But maybe these dark truths can help you. Here's 15 dark truths about casinos. Let's go. When it comes to sports betting, most of the money is made with parlay. Now, a parlay is when you take a bunch of individual bets and you put it into one big bet. Now, the reason that people do this is because it increases the amount of money that you can make. Here's the catch. Every single individual bet in that big bet has to win in order for you to get your money. Here's an example. Let's say you want to place a bet that the Jets will win, the Patriots will lose, and your favorite wide receiver, Alec, is going to catch one pass the entire game. Now, let's say you've looked at your parlay. It's the end of the night. It's Sunday Night Football. The Jets ended up winning earlier today. The Patriots ended up losing earlier today. All you need is for me to catch one pass. There's 2 seconds left in the game. I run my route. I look back at my quarterback. He throws the ball and I don't catch it. Game's over. And you just lost all your money.
When you go to a casino, you usually hear someone just hit the jackpot. And you're wondering who has won anything in this casino because I haven't won jack from that pot. Well, according to a few studies, only about 13.5% of players actually walk out with any profit at all. And if you're trying to win big, those odds get a lot smaller. And let's not forget, casinos will only announce their winners.
You might not have noticed this because you're having so much fun losing. Playing the games, that there are no clocks or windows around a casino. Never noticed that, huh? But why is that? That's actually done on purpose. 1, they don't want you knowing what time it is. And 2, they don't want windows so that you can look through and get distracted. They want you locked in on playing the games to potentially win money. Not only that, by not knowing what time it is, you actually end up spending way longer than you probably want to in a casino. Come on, let's be honest. How many of us have been sitting down at the blackjack tables, go, oh, all right, cool, that was a fun hour, let's call it a night. You walk back up to your hotel room, you get ready to close the blinds and you realize, wait, the sun is up and I have to check out soon.
For those of you who didn't know, casinos offer you free alcohol while you're playing, and who doesn't love free alcohol? By giving you free alcohol, casinos are hoping to impair your judgment. That way you make harsher decisions, bet bigger, and lose more money. So in their eyes, why not add more fuel to the fire?
We've all also done this at the casino. You ever said to yourself, I'm gonna leave when I get tired? Psych, the casino's got that planned out too. The casinos have engineered most of the lights and sounds that play on the machines all around you, no matter where you are, to keep you as alert and awake as possible. This ensures that you continue to play whatever game you like to play as long as possible. I can't tell you how many times in Atlantic City I've seen myself up at 4 a.m. I just placed one of the biggest bets of the night. I get a 9 and a 2. The dealer has a 6 showing. I double down like I'm supposed to. He draws me an ace, which typically in another situation would be really good, but in this situation, really bad. So now I'm sitting at 12. It gets back to the dealer. The dealer flips over his card. He's showing a 10. Perfect scenario. 16, right? Wrong. Then he slowly takes out the next card, flips it over, and bang, it is a 5 to draw up to 21 on my 12, and he ends up taking.
Have you ever gotten lost in a casino? It happens to me all the time, and it's not just their blinding lights or Mike's short height. Casinos are purposely designed like a maze. Their entire purpose is to get you distracted so that you never leave. If you never leave, you never stop betting. And if you never stop betting, you never stop giving them your money.
Whether we want to admit it or not, casinos only thrive because people go in there and lose their money. Now, to ensure that people actually lose, there's always a built-in edge against the player. Now, some games have much higher of an edge and yield much higher of a return for the casino than others. Here's an example. Slot machine. Yes, those games actually yield the highest returns for casinos. Why? It has the biggest edge built in. Unlike a game like blackjack where you can sit there and use somewhat of basic strategy, you can't do that on a slot machine. No matter how hot you think the seat is, how cold you think that machine is, or how long you sat over there and watched Granny lose all her money and you think that you're just gonna come in and swoop it all up. Because it doesn't work that way. Sorry, slot lovers. Mom.
I bet my seat too if you didn't know casinos do this. Casinos embed their chips with RFID tracking technology. This allows casinos to prevent counterfeiting of their chips. On maybe a brighter side, it's also said that casinos use this tracking technology to keep track of your bets. By keeping track of your bets, they are able to identify high rollers and give you awesome perks like free food, free rooms, and even cruises.
Contrary to popular belief, counting cards is not illegal. Now, I know movies and TV shows for decades have made us think that it is, but no, you won't end up with broken fingers and busted kneecaps just because you're caught counting cards. Now, for the uninformed, counting cards basically means that in a game of blackjack, you're keeping track of all of the cards that come out of the deck. That way you know when to bet the most amount of money to get the highest yield of return. It's not guaranteed, but it definitely increases your chances of walking out a winner and actually ending up in that 13.5% that Moyra mentioned earlier. Did you know that most casinos prefer having their fastest dealers perform at night? Why? And notice I said the words perform. It's because there's a whole show that's going on. They're telling you about their grandkids. They just so happen to be looking and adding way faster than you could possibly add and subtract. All the cards go here, all the things go here, and next thing you know, you're losing chips and you're digging around in your pocket. You might even be looking left and right for whoever you came with to talk about, hey, let me get another 100. I know I just went off on a little bit of a tangent, but really think about it. 4 a.m., you probably took a 3-hour road trip to get here. So you're a little bit tired from the day. You've been consuming a lot of adult beverages. You're a little bit impaired, you're a little bit all over the place. This dealer in front of you might look good, not look good. Whatever they're doing, they're very distracting. And now they come out dealing all fast. Faster than you can even count what the heck your thing is because you're over here talking to the dude next to you that's yapping your ear off. This person's spanking his bottom every time he wins a hand, even though he's lost 50 hands talking about who's your daddy. And then now it gets to your turn and you're like, oh snap. Not only am I a little bit all over the place because of the adult beverages, but now also I'm like, oh wait, hit, stand, oh wait, hit. You really meant to say stand and wow, bang. Next thing you know, you end up getting a car. Now I know that's an extreme case, but guess what? Fast dealers make a lot of a difference when you've been consuming adult beverages. If you've ever given a casino your address and your phone number, you're probably no stranger to casino comps. Casino comps is when they send you free rooms, keychains, coolers, everything under the sun, just to get you to come back. Now most people view these comps as, oh wow, I'm getting some of the money that I maybe have lost to them back, whether you're a winner or a loser. No, that's actually not the case. Most of the time, the comps that they give you are worth way less than the amount of money that they feel like you're gonna come back and spend there. Hence why they gave it to you in the first place. Nothing's free. Also, in conjunction with that, casinos work on a math system called the law of larger numbers. Meaning, every time you come to the casino and gamble, no matter what game you play, you are just increasing the odds of you losing money over time.
When you go to a casino, you'll notice they have hundreds of cameras. They use these cameras to track cheaters, card counters, and even thieves. So if you're banned in a casino, don't be surprised if they find you even with a hat and sunglasses. Some casinos even use these cameras and advanced technology to track whether you're related to the dealer. Who knows? You'll probably find out you have a long lost cousin.
One would think that with all the rules, regulations, and odds stacked against you playing at a casino, that if you win a lot, that it should be looked at as a good thing. But not according to the casinos. The casinos always have what's called an ace up their sleeve. If you win too much outside of what they deem as a favorable amount of probability that you had to win that many times or win that pot, they reserve all right to ban you. Talk about a crazy ace up their sleeve.
Winning money at the casino can be very exciting. Casinos never want you to forget that feeling. So next time you're busy chasing your next win, never forget that the odds are stacked against you. A casino's entire livelihood relies on players losing all of their money, or at least most of it.